Hi, friends and family. I just want to make this video to say that you should take your kids to church. My favorite memory from when I was a kid was my parents taking me to church, and that's something that as an adult I've always admired about them, that they took me to church, that they weren't too lazy to do that, and that they had the courage to do that, which I think mostly my brother fought my mom on that. Mainly in his teenage years, but I didn't, I don't think. But I'm really glad that my mom did that. Even after my parents divorced and she was a single mom, she still took us, and it's really, really important. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And that's a promise that every parent can have about their kids. If you raise them listening to worship music and trying to read like kids' Bible stories to them, it's going to stick with them. God said, my word does not return void. So any Bible verse you read to your kids, or any Bible story you tell them, or any worship song you play around them or you sing to them, it's going to plant a seed. And you never know what could happen with that. Like I still remember songs probably from when I was like 8 or 9, from church. I still remember Bible verses that I memorized when I was 9 or 10. And I'm 39 now. Like, that's amazing. I went to Awana's, when did I do that? I think 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. And I memorized a lot of Bible verses, and I still remember them. And, like, people might think, like, oh, kids aren't going to remember. I even said that once when I was in high school. I forget, someone was saying I should help with, like, kids' Sunday school, and I was like little kids, and I was like, they're not going to remember what they learned, but they do. Kids are sponges, and they're soaking up everything, and it's amazing what sticks with you, especially if it's like a happy memory. Like, that's what's cool about Awanas, and some churches still do it, but I tried having my daughter go, but it's like you do games and songs, and you have snack time, which is always great. And it's fun. And if you memorize a verse, then you get like a jewel on your badge or whatever. It's kind of like Girl Scouts, but at church with Bible verses. So anyways, it's really cool. So I just want to encourage y'all, take your kids to church. Don't put that off. Don't think they're too young, they won't remember. It's really important. I will say though, like with younger kids, like toddlers, it's difficult. Like, if a lot of times they get sick, if you take them to church, just make sure like you wash their hands after, or give them a bath, change their clothes, obviously. But don't let that hinder you, But if you are kind of a germaphobe like me, obviously there's always YouTube Church. Stephen Furtick's good. I just discovered High Heaven. I'm thinking that they're out of Taiwan, but it's probably Taiwan or China. But if they are out of Taiwan, I was thinking that would be so cool, because I went to Taiwan 2 times when I was younger, and my church was a partner with their church in Taichung. It was called Banner Church. Anyways, that'd be so cool if like that kids from that church are encouraging me now in my faith. But look up High Heaven if you have kids. Good News Guys. There's a lot of good stuff. Just look up kids worship songs. And chances are, if you were raised in church, you will remember some of them, and that'll be a happy memory for you. What else should I say? I don't know. I have 3 kids. I tried taking my 2 daughters to church, but it was kind of frustrating because they kept getting sick, and like almost every time I went. So if you know anyone that is in charge of a church or does Sunday school, tell them, and this is really important, they need to spray all the toys, any surface in there, with bleach water. And I worked at a few preschools, and one of them, none of the kids got sick, and that's what we did. When they were napping, we would go around and spray all the toys with bleach water. You can't put too much bleach because then it's toxic, but you have to put enough for it to work. And none of the kids got sick, and that's just awesome. I worked at this other preschool where like all the kids were sick all the time, but they didn't have like a cleaning procedure like that. Anyway, so churches should do that, and that would be great. Um, or if you go to a church, you could volunteer to clean your nursery and your kid rooms. That's probably something that I would do because I love to clean. Um, what else should I say? That's all. In a nutshell, take your kids to church. It's very good for them, especially for Easter. God loves y'all. God bless. Bye.